Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, and how are you? It's Saturday, it's 3 o'clock, and it can only mean one thing. We have got newness, and we're in for a giggle. Oh, yes. Newness. Yes, newness is a word.
Newness?
Yeah.
New.
No, newness.
Yeah, newness. I thought you'd renamed us.
No, I've not renamed you. You're not like the Supremes. I've not called you. So newness, as in newness in the stamps, and then. Oh, this is going to see never work. Well, here they are, Sarah and Davick here. How are you, girls?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, we do have to stress, due to the circumstances that we're in, they've not been drinking, and no, they are they're together in a bubble. Okay, they're together in their own bubble, as you are genuine sisters.
We are, yes. Not twins.
Not twins?
No. Some people think we're twins.
Well, I would have said you were twins.
Why?
That's that conversation. Now, we've got many a demo coming up as well. I love it when these girls are here, because I'm on my best behaviour, because they tell me when I'm wrong. So, we have got newness on the show as well. We've got some cracking little demos. We're going to try and fit in 4 demos this hour. We're going to try and cram them in from the arranging stamps. Now, ladies, I don't know who wants to tell me this. I don't know who wants to be chief speaker. But where did the inspiration for the animals, sort of like animal portraits, come from?
Well, yeah, they're kind of animal pairs. They're all designed by Teri Sherman, who's our artist, lives in Scotland and has lots of nature, and she draws lots of real kind of drawings, as opposed to the cartoon drawings that we get from Sherry.
Okay.
So we've got the Puffins, the Otters, the Kingfishers, and
Foxes.
The Foxes. That's it. Foxy Mama.
We've got loads, and we've got a bit of Christmas on the show, and we've also got and it sold out last time. It sold out twice last time it was on air. The mini 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, so if you want that, shop ahead of me on that. Right then, ladies, we'll let you set up for a first demonstration. While they do that, let's look at the Otters that we've got the details on the screen for now. These are your Otter Snuggles. Oh, little cling-mounted rubber stamps. Nearly 20% of the stock has already gone here. Let me show you the size of the stamps that you're getting as well. They are good size stamps is what you are getting. They are beautiful. They really, really are. £10.99. They're all cling as well, which means, though, you can do some beautiful, beautiful designs. Look how beautiful they are. That is stunning. It really is. And once you've got a good stamp, you can really go to town. Oh my word, look how it's the detail that she's got on them is amazing. Yeah,
it makes them really easy to colour because it's all there for you. But you'll notice we've snuck in lots of the clear words as well. We've got those
on the show as well.
But look how different that one is. So it's a different design team member, and they look so different to the others, don't they?
Well, they do. They don't sort of look like otters.
No.
There, to be honest, I can't quite work out what they look like.
A longer kind of animal. There are so many to choose from. A weasel or a ferret or a, yes, there are a few.
we were there, well done, Kate.
Shrink plastic.
Oh, I love them in shrink. Look at these in shrink. These are beautiful. Then we've got things like these. These are so now, obviously, I won't show you every sample for every stamp that we've got because I'd be here all day because there are so many. And they're absolutely beautiful. £10.99 is what you're looking at. 258293 is your item number. 20% of the stock already gone. Getting quick. These have been selling before the hour. Okay, these have been going there. I think they launched last night. I think they were actually on our website. So we've been ridiculously busy. Kingfisher is up next. Once again, it's the realness about this is beautiful, and it's also going to be used masculine or feminine. There's no... Yeah. It's like gender neutral, as it were, if you know where I'm going with that. Because these could be used for those father's cars that you don't know what to put on the front, say, using that same old golfer or that old Ford Cortina with the car at the back or the lonesome cricket player. Those ones. You know the ones I mean, Ali. But this one could also be made quite female if you wanted it to as well. Also, because there's always a pair on all of these stamps. So couples for anniversaries and weddings, or congratulations on your twins, or all kinds of different... But no, that is true. I never even thought of that. But if you wanted to as well, you could quite easily fussy cut them out and take out the top one if you wanted to, and just have this lonesome kingfisher on the mounting scene if you extended the scene out. These are stunning, as I said.
And obviously you don't have to stick to the original kingfisher colours. That's shrink plastic as well.
That is beautiful. Things like these, though, look at that. It is the detail that you've got in there. It is like, I want to show one more, because that one is, look at this.
So that'll be your alcohol pens where you can do all the blending and the shading.
That is stunning. Then,
So you create your background with a nice metallic sheen and then just stamp in black.
So you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. $10.99 once again. 451373 is your item number. Very busy for the Kingfishers. Puffins are up next. Oh, look at him. Look at the little Puffins. So you've sort of got the two Puffins there. £10.
Sort of.
Well, you have got the two Puffins there. Once again, I was thinking snippability. You could snip out that back Puffin if you wanted to and just have the one sitting down.
Yes, and she looks like she's nesting, doesn't she?
Well, she does,
She could be, so it could be a new home card. See? So many possibilities.
You're a clever sausage. I can see why you're here. Really can. These are, so it could be a nesting card, but you could do like a whole colony of Puffins and you can have them all sitting on like a little cliff edge.
That's it, if you mask these ones with our Eclipse masking tape and then create a whole flock of Puffins. I don't know.
Is it a flock of Puffins?
I have no idea.
I made up colony. I just went with it. It sounded quite David Attenborough. So I rolled with it. Oh, like this one.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's it.
Oh, stay safe. Look at that. £10. They are in their bubble of 6. I like what they've done here with this card. They've been quite clever. Quite clever. £10.99 is what you're looking at. Let me show you on shrink. We're loving shrink. Look at this. So, well, the Kingfishers and the Puffins work together as well. And by the looks of it, the Kingfishers have been flipped. So you can flip them if you wanted to.
Depends what colour shrink you shrink on. You do it on the clear. You can flip it.
You can flip it. Flip it. Flip reverse it. £10.99. 830978 is your item number for that as well. Right then, up next. Oh, look at this. This would make a beautiful Father's Day card, Mother's Day card.
Yeah.
Send to a nan or a granddad, those sorts of cards, just to say thinking of you, or something from the grandkids that you want saying as well. $10.99 is what we're looking at for this, but it is super, super cute. It is just that, I don't know, I think it's the connection between the two of them.
Yeah, the love that you can see.
It is. Oh, look.
And like the others, all the detail is there for you, so you know where to put your shading.
And I think that's the bonus of getting these. The hard work has been really done for you. Look at that. Because you could just do them all, one, two, there's 4 of them. So you could do all 4 of them in black and white if you wanted to, like a little pop art, one in each corner of your page. These in little frames. You know what I'm like for a box frame? I love a little box frame. You could pop them in. They would be stunning, because then you could sort of go quite like this. This is beautiful. Because that bottom one looks like quite feline-esque.
Yes.
Quite cat-esque, if you wanted to.
What, little baby, yeah.
So you could go with a little cat if you wanted to as well. £10.99 for all 4 of those. What would that be? 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, £44-ish, minus 4p, is what you're looking at. So £43.94. Am I right? Yes, I am. Oh, move over, Carol. For all of this, and you would get all 4 stamps. And then you may want to add in the 12 days of Christmas. Now, we've got 2 types of this. I've got the minis, and I've also got the large as well. When I talk about large, this is the size we're talking about now. So, what you've got is you've got the 12 days. You've also got it in written form as well. So if you just wanted to do it in written form, maybe that's going to be the centrepiece. So that's what they all look like that you get there. I just wanted to show you the size of them. These are beautiful stamps, the way they've been done, because normally you would get individuals. But with this, you can create them as a set of 6, but couldn't you cut into them, I'm guessing, so you can make them smaller if you wanted to?
That's what we do. We separate them all, whereas the mini ones, we keep them all together because they're that small and we use it all as one, as you'll see from the mini samples. But this one, they're too big. We use them all separately. Oh, well done.
Our
double waterfall card.
This is beautiful, but once again, using them on their own, this is cute.
I think the rings is on the Twinchie. Is that?
Is that mini or is that
No,
shrink?
no, that's shrink.
That's shrunk.
That's the big one on shrink, which shrinks smaller than the mini.
That shrink. Oh my words. Well, hose me down and call me Brenda. Look at that. That is beautiful. So that's the size they are, because that's done on, well, that's just on MDF. But then shrunk down again, the 12 days of Christmas. These would be nice in like lanterns and popping light through them and things.
Yes, yeah, because you've got lots of detail around the edges, but then they all have a white area.
Oh, I love these. Imagine doing these as little notelet cards.
Oh, that's it, because we've done a lot of that I mean, I love the three hens, the three French hens, because it's, you know, it's your friends. It's your group of friends that it could be your hen party. It could be so many
I never thought of that. And same with the rings as well. Necessarily, the 5 gold rings doesn't have to be for Christmas. That could be a wedding card.
It could be a wedding card. It could be a proposal. It could be, yeah, so many things.
And then you've got 2 turtle doves. They could be loved ones.
Yes.
So that could be for an anniversary.
We've got the frames they're on the website as well.
Oh, so we've all got the frames. So if you want the right frames, they're there as well. So you've got anniversaries, and then when you get divorced, a partridge on your own in a pear tree. They're absolutely beautiful. They really, really are. £29 and £95. You get a lot of stamp for your money with it, because remember, you're getting the 12 days of Christmas and you get the sentiments in there as well. If you like it in this form, I've also got it in the mini form, which I can show you on the website. On the website for £9.99. Now, this sold out twice last time it was here. It sold out, then we brought it back on extended delivery, and it sold out again. Now we've bought it back again for £9.99 is what you're looking at. 175960 is your item number. What you're looking, this is for the mini 12 days of Christmas. Do we get the sentiment in this? Do we get the 12 days? Is it just the stamp?
It's the images, and on the bottom it says the 12 days of Christmas, but you don't get the one for each image, no.
It's good to know, though. It's good, as long as we know, so I don't want you to get to mix up. So this is just for the stamps, and they're in mini form, okay? These are the mini 12 days of Christmas, cling rubber stamps, £9.99. Right then. Your item number for that, so it's 175960 is your item number, is what we're talking about. Right then, we're talking about puffins, and let's go to... Well, we weren't. We were talking about 12 Days of Christmas, but that was my seamless link. We are now going to talk about puffins, and to create a beautiful puffin, let's go for our first demonstration.
Completely seamless, yes. Okay, so I've got my puffins, and I've got my sanded shrink plastic.
Okay.
Sanded side down. So I'm stamping on the shiny side because I want to colour on the sanded side. And I'm using my Stays On pigment ink pad because you need an ink that's going to dry on the shrink. You can't use a water-based ink. You could use an archival, but it takes a while to dry, or it doesn't dry until you've shrunk it.
The details on the screen are for the shrink plastic. And this is the mix pack, so you get 4 of the sanded, 2 of the clear and 2 of the white for £10.99 is what you're looking at.
They're also on the website individually.
Okay,
so you could buy all sanded or all clear or all white. And
so
gold and silver as well.
Oh, gold and silver shrink. If
yes.
you know what you like, you can go for big pack. If you want a little mix pack, the details are on the screen, £10.99.
So let's see. Yes, lovely. Okay. So I'm going to move this aside, and what I forgot was a piece of white paper, so I'll use a bit of white tissue, because when you turn it over, you want to be able to see your image. Now I'm colouring with some chalk pencils, but you could use your alcohol pens. Now if you're using alcohol pens, you have to do it on the opposite side to the stamped, the ink, because it's a solvent-based ink. You can't use it with the alcohol pens. So if you were doing it on the white, you would struggle.
It looks like you're not throwing much colour down there, but I suppose when it shrinks, it's going to be more intense.
It definitely is, yes. And you've got to think puffins. I mean, I chose to do the puffins today because there's not a lot of colouring. So it's quite speedy because they only have a couple of colours. But yes, as it intensifies, so it goes down to approximately 1/3 of its original size, but then all the colours will intensify as well. So really Puffin, his main colour is in his beak, or her beak. And it's going to go with a bit of red and a bit of orange. And blend that. Some orange.
Details of the Puffins are currently on screen at the moment. £10, 99 pence, 830978 is your item number.
See, this is why I like the sanded, because the chalk sticks to it. It adheres to the...
Oh, okay.
You can, if you have clear and you want to use pencils, you could sand it with a little sanding block, those kind of square nail blocks that you get. But you need to sand it in at least 4 different directions so that you don't have lines. So, black. But you were talking about the mini 12 Days of Christmas just now. Vicky made the double waterfall card with the big 12 days, and then she also made it with the mini 12 Days of Christmas as well.
Well, I've got that. I will show you that.
So you can show that afterwards.
I've got that.
Yeah. But you can't do all 12 days together
In one
the
long
waterfall. No.
I feel like this has been tried.
It was attempted.
Oh. What's the angel policy? Can we make and sell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, as long as everything is hand stamped. No mechanical reproductions. That's fine. So I'm just blending in my chalks just to soften, get rid of the lines. Now I'm not cutting this out, I'm leaving it as a square. Otherwise you can see some of them have been cut out, but I just wanted to keep this one more of a square. Now I've gone over the edges, so I'm going to just rub it off. Okay, I think we're done. So I'm going to turn it back over to the smooth side and then take my anti-static bag, because now I've done all that work, I don't want to ruin it. It's there. Yes, it's there. Heat gun in one hand, scissors in your dominant hand.
Okay.
Just in case I need it.
Is that in case it goes...
In case it gets stuck, yes. So fingers crossed.
So what's the anti-static bag for?
That helps to stop it sticking to itself.
Ah, okay.
Putting the powder on, and it's then not such a smooth surface, it's less likely.
Stick.
It's still possible, but less likely. Now you can put this in the oven. That is the less traumatic way to do it.
I know, watching it now then, all of a sudden it's just going to go. It's one of them that's...
I know, I'm being quite careful and doing it from quite a distance.
Oh, my distance.
So, plus it's the first time my heat gun's been on today. Hasn't warmed up yet.
Yeah, here we go, look, here we go. What we were waiting for, we knew it was going to happen. I love this bit because it looks like it's all never going to work. You think it's really ruined. The first time I saw it, I was like, well, I was waiting for that, and it looks like it's ruined. But then it all smooths itself out. And if you want to go for the Puffins, it's £10.99. 830978 is your item number.
They're going really slowly today.
Saturday, innit? It's Saturday afternoon. I think everyone does.
Are they on holiday? So you know it's finished when it stops moving, but usually at some point you want to flip it over because it will help flatten it out. So you can see on the back, where I coloured, you can only see the colour, not really the design.
Oh yeah. Is that because you stamped on the front, didn't you, and then you coloured through?
Yeah, and because as it shrinks, it gets a lot thicker. So if you're doing it on the pure clear one, it often looks like broken glass. Because it's quite thick. Right, so I'm going to flip it back. And I want it nice and flat. So I've got a good old acrylic block. And I'm going to gently place it on top and hold it there for a second.
These are nice little key rings.
You punch it first before you shrink.
Oh, okay.
You can't punch it once it's shrunk, it will just snap.
Thick.
Yes, too thick and brittle. So I just need to wipe off
look at that.
So I have pre-stamped a crease card with some of the words, the best wishes.
Yeah, I'll give you the details for those shortly as well, do not fear.
And I would highly recommend the Joy micro dots.
Okay.
Which should be on your website. These are strong enough to hold the plastic.
Oh.
So you just pop that on there, put some sticky on the back, and pop it in place. There we go. That's all done.
Oh, look at that. Let me give you the details for the puffin that we've got here as well. Those are the details for the sentiments that we've gone. 20% of the puffin stock now has already gone. £10.99 is what you're looking at. 830978 is your item number. I'm going to show you a few samples because we are going to get back to demonstration. Simple thinking of you cards and birthday cards. Look how elegant this card is. How elegant is that? That is a beautiful, beautiful card, and you can be recreating these cards as well for £10.99. Something else, though, you're shopping ahead of is the frames that we've already got on the show as well. You can find these on the website, but I'll give you the details now for them, shall I? 066723 is your item number. These are your 2 frames. You get the beautiful ornate frame, and you also get the postage frame as well for £15.98. 066723 is your item number. Now we've got sentiments on the show. We've got 2 lots of sentiments. These are your birthday sentiments. You're getting 14 stamps in total is what you're getting for £10.99. 614447 is your item number. Then we've also got greetings. You're shopping ahead of me for the greetings. £10.99. 061418 is your item number for your greetings as well. And these are the sentiments you'll see on most of the samples that I have shown you throughout the hour. Right then, let's get back to another demonstration. This time, we're talking Christmas.
We are, yes, 12 days of Christmas. But we're just going to do the 5 gold rings. Now, Twinchies. It's one of our favourite things, the 2-inch squares. They come in a sheet and they've got a border around the outside of the sheet. And once I'd used up the sheet, I cut the corner and kept it, and I put it inside my hingy thing. Platform?
Stamping platform.
Yeah, that one. And then you pop your square inside and just push your magnets up to the edges, and that will hold it in place. You don't want it too close to the edge because then you won't be able to stamp on it.
Oh.
So
if you want these little blocks, though, you get 96 squares in total is what you're getting for £11.99. It's a good little amount.
And you'll notice Vicky numbered the back of the stamp so we know which one it is.
She's good.
So I'm using the Stays on Pigment again because I'm going to colour this and then cover it.
So would you suggest cutting your stamps down?
Yes.
Okay.
Trimming as close as possible so you don't have excess rubber, and also for placement.
Oh yeah, true.
If you cut as close to the design as you can,
I
then
just like the border you've given us though. You get a nice little border around the 6.
Well, that helps with the manufacturing process.
Oh, okay.
It makes it easier.
That's nice.
That's why it's there. So, but you can make some very big cards with those.
Well, you could. That's what I was thinking. Because you've got a pre-made border around the stamp already. So if you went straight in, I do like the figures on them though. The figures are beautiful.
Okay.
It's like traditional Christmas. It reminds me of.
Yeah. Come on, off we come. Right. Pop that out of the way. And just give this a quick heat before I colour. So the Twinchie is a white paper type surface, so you can colour on it and paint on it.
20% of the stock of your 12 days of Christmas has already gone. £29.99. 041320 is your item number.
Do you have the Wink of Stella pens on the website?
I thought you were asking me personally then.
Yeah.
Someone is cleverly looking at the moment. We think we do, but we'll double check for you.
So the gold is really good for the gold rings, obviously. And it still shines through the amazing glaze, which I'm going to put on top. You can see the glitter come through. So if I just going to roughly colour.
This looks nice. I love this. These would be also nice in clay or resin.
Yes. You can stamp into the clay, into the resin, into the shrunk and shrink.
I think that'd be amazing. We've got some clay shows on coming up. I think tomorrow.
So here's one I coloured earlier.
That's nice.
So you can see the. Can you see the sparkle?
Yeah.
Right, so what I'm going to do now, I've got my amazing glaze, which is the extra thick clear embossing powder.
We'll bring in the details for you here. You get 2 pots, 30ml each. You also get the nice little tray as well. Or am I looking at...
No, the trays that come with other powders, the black and the white powders, black
that's
detail.
What you get for over-researching.
And the white. All the frames that I stamped, I used either the white powder or the black detail, which comes with the trays.
Comes with a little tray.
So I have my lovely, well-used clear ink pad.
I'm just thinking, though, if you made double of these, the 12 days of Christmas, so you made 24, those would make a lovely little game for a little one to play, like, match.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could play Snap, or when you turn them all over, you have to match so they're the same pairs. If you wanted like a Christmas edition.
And it's a good way to teach them the song.
Yeah, the song as well, so you can get the song, you have to find them in order, and the first one to find the 12 Days of Christmas wins.
OK, so I'm going to leave the powder in the pot because I'm going to drop it back in.
Vicky loved that idea.
While it's hot. So, back to the heating. So I'm aiming, I might get it done in 2 layers. Might take 3 because we want a nice smooth finish so it looks like a tile. And you just heat it like a regular embossing powder so you can see it.
Oh, here it goes.
It's just starting to go.
So the details for the amazing glaze embossing powder, the details are on the screen, £15, 98 pence, 891 309. If you're liking the 12 Days of Christmas, we have them this size. I also have them smaller as well. So if you wanted the smaller ones, I've got them on the show. So the details on the screen now are for the bigger ones, and bottom of the screen for the smaller ones, for the minis. And I will show you, I will try and show you, I can show you.
So I'm just going to, now it's all melted, I'm just going to drop it back in. But if you're not comfortable picking it up while it's hot, leave it to cool and then re-ink it with the clear powder. Clear ink and then powder.
I'm with you. I was just looking for 2 samples that are the same, so I can show you the size difference.
No 2 are the same.
But as in, so the size. So these are the large ones. And these are the small ones. This is not done on shrink plastic, these are just stamped out. That's what I was looking for.
So now you need to put the shrink beside the small ones.
So then we can go for... Oh. Bear with, caller. Your caller's important to us. Then that's the big one shrunk down.
So you can see
imagine
it's smaller
shrinking
than the
them.
mini one.
So that is these shrunk on shrunk plastic. That's them standalone. So that is the small ones, these are the big ones, and the big ones on the shrink plastic. So you can really see the size difference. If your budget will go, I would go for both of them if I was you. If your budget will stretch to it, because you will use them. And then a quarter of the stock of the big ones now have already gone, £29.99 for, I'll start that again, 041320 is your item number that you're looking at there as well. So it's well worth, if you're liking the 12 Days of Christmas, something different as well, which I like about them. I think it's beautiful. It is nice.
I've got a couple of little dimples, so I'm just filling in with bit powder.
Okay.
Instead of doing a whole new layer. Sprinkle it in. Okay. That is done. I'll put my amazing glaze away.
Are they food safe, your stamps?
If you haven't used them, yes, on anything else. Or with any
yes, you're
inks,
buying them just for cakes?
Yes. People do buy them just for cakes.
Because I was thinking you melt chocolate down in that and use that as a chocolate mould. You've got the 12 Days of Christmas in chocolate. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You could just break them all down, make little biscuits, and you could place them on top. Don't just think cards. I'm here all week.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
I like your thinking.
I'm there. No, I've never thought that before. I forget to ask if stamps are.
Yes, we
grade
did
safe.
check with the rubber manufacturer, and they said that they were food safe.
That's good to know. It's always good to know.
Because we have a company that was making special custom things for stamping into butter.
Oh.
You know, if you go into that kind of event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? That sounds a hoot. The annual butter stamping.
No, it's just on the table, but with the logo of the company hosting the event.
Oh, so I could have
No, you don't go to those kind of events.
Adam Residence butter stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why have I never had one of these before? If you've got a butter stamp, email me in studio@hochanda.com. I want to know what you use your butter stamp for.
Stamping in your butter, obviously.
Obvious.
So when you have your dinner party, yeah.
I think you've got a butter stamp, haven't you?
Well, for wedding, no.
Yes, you have.
But it's a good thing for weddings.
No, it is. They're a good little idea.
Just initials and...
I never thought of it.
Anyway, so I pre-stamped the frame, the flourish frame, with one of our Christmas greetings with the white embossing powder. And then I've just stuck my tile in the middle. You can still see the sparkle.
It is beautiful. It is stunning. Remember those tiles? That's not shrink plastic. That's one of the 96 there was. That you're getting in that pack. So having a little go as well. We are so busy. Right then, we've got lots of things on the show. So we've got the mini 12 days of Christmas. We've got your sentiment. We've also got your larger 12 days of Christmas as well. The details for those are currently on the screen. £29.99, 041320 is your item number. You're over a quarter of the stock. You are getting the 12 days of Christmas in word form, and you're also getting the sets of stamps as well, just so you can see what the stamps are like. They are beautifully mounted, and you can use them for so much. They are absolutely stunning. You're getting all of that for £29.99. Then we start going on to the beautiful animal stamps that we've got on the show. First of all, we have foxes that we have on here. These are so realistic. Just popping them in with your scenes. How beautiful is that? I could sort of see these if you did sort of like a night sky, and you sort of did them as stars and silhouettes. There's something quite Lion King about it. Beautiful for your journals, if you wanted to pop them into your journals. Purpose for all occasions as well. Wishing you a wonderful day. Maybe this is going to be a wedding. Maybe this is just a thank you card or just a little notelet card that you're going to be here. Maybe it's just a simple case of popping it in a frame, and it could turn it into a fox. Looks quite fox-esque there. £10.99 is what you're looking at. 120020 is your item number. We go from your wolf. We're also now talking about your puffin. A quarter of the stock of the puffin now has already gone, is what you're looking at. £10.99. 830978 is your item number. Let me show you some of the samples of the puffins that you can achieve using all the different mediums that you've already got at home as well. How well they work with your other stamps that you've already got. How beautiful are these? Look at these. These are absolutely stunning. And then pop them onto your shrink plastic as well and really go to town with them. For your puffin, your details again, 830978 is your item number, £10.99. Then we also have the Kingfishers on the show as well. Over a quarter of the Kingfishers now have already gone. Let me show you some samples that you've not yet seen. You've got things like these on beautiful book pages, which is absolutely stunning. And then look at the, I'm loving the angel heads, the glisten and the glass. If you can't draw, these are perfect. I think you've all gathered now that I can't draw. I can't draw for the... I wish I could. I so wish I could draw, but I can't. And I know you should never say you can't do anything, but I know I can't draw. But these, to use stamps like this that give you that detail and to colour would be stunning, because you could use them in your journals. You could use them out and about if you wanted to as well. It's entirely up to you. £10.99. 451373 is your item number. And last but no means least, we also have the Otter as well. And a third of the Otter stock now has already gone. Let me show you the size of the stamp that you're getting in there as well, which is absolutely beautiful. £10.99. Then you're going to be creating beautiful otters that look like this. And I just love the connection that you've got between the otters there. That you could, once again, this could be anything. This could be anniversary for mum and dad if it wanted to be. It could be for nan and granddad. It could be for brothers, cousins. It could absolutely be anything you wanted it to be. For any occasion you wanted it to be as well. Just you and a friend giving each other a hug, just for you. It could be for all the scenes. And once again, it's just nice to stamp out in your journals as well. £10.99. 258293 is your item number for your otters. We are busy across the board. Remember to shop ahead of me on the website as well, if I was you, because there's so much more on the website. But let's go back. I told you, I'm cramming in the demos this hour, making the girls work for their money. Let's go over to Vicky for another demonstration.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Okay, so I'm going to be using the Foxy Mama this time with some rainbow colour paints from 13 Arts. So I've just got a piece of card. I'm using a recycled card, watercolour card would be good for this. And I'm spritzing, I think, yep, it's working, with water. And then just sprinkle over a little bit of the powders. I've got some scarlet.
Are these like brushos?
Yes, yeah. And an orange.
If you've not got these but you've got brushos, you can still do the same technique.
Yeah, there's lots of different ones on the market, yeah.
Would mica powder work?
Not quite, no. I don't think you'd get quite the same effect. You get similar sort of effects. There we go. I'm going to put lots of water on there, get that really running around. Actually give it a little bit of a shake. So I want it to run a little bit. Get more of a blotchy look.
Autumnal.
It does actually, doesn't it? So I'm just going to dry it off. Moves the water a little bit round as well.
I suppose if you did the fox in white, you could do like a little snow fox.
Oh yes,
If you
snow
wanted
fox.
An Arctic fox.
Yes.
Even though it is a wolf, by the way. Oh, is it a fox? Oh yeah, it is a fox.
It's a fox.
Sorry. There's me earlier going, oh, it's a fox, and no, not one person corrected me. I said, the wolf for $10.99. It is a fox.
I didn't hear you say wolf.
That's what I was going through samples going, oh, look, it looks like a fox in that.
Oh, I missed that one.
Paint it grey, it could be a donkey.
Oh,
you all heard that one. Oh, yeah.
work.
Just making sure you're listening to editorial, that is all. Making sure we're all on the same page. See, I stand here, not one person listens to me. I've only got one viewer. And this is why.
Let's just dry this. So that's going to take a little while to dry. So I've got one that's dried already.
Oh, nice.
And all ready to stamp on. So I have trimmed it to size, but I like to create a nice big sheet and then you can cut it down. So
these are nice size stamps as well because they're not too big, but they're not too small that you think, well, what am I going to do with that? I've got to fill the page. If you wanted these to fill a card, they could quite easily fill your card, couldn't they?
They could, yes, yeah, with a few layers of card behind. It's, yeah, a good size image. So I'm just going to stamp this now onto there, just in the black ink.
Tell me if I'm prying, ladies, but I'm going to ask the question. You see, Sarah picked up a little bit over there. Will there be more in this collection?
Earlier this year, we did nuzzling cats.
Nuzzling cats.
So they're already on the HOCHANDA website.
So if you want the nuzzling cats, if you like the idea of the nuzzling, the cats are already there. So now we've got like sort of like wildlife animals, as it were. Will there be other collections like dogs or?
Ask Teri.
Oh, we'd have to ask Teri. But
Is
there's
Teri
so many.
watching?
Yes, Teri is watching today.
Terry, if you're watching, or
There is a lot of different breeds in dogs.
Well, no, this is what I was going to ask.
So that's
My one viewer, yes, you. What would you like? What would you like nuzzling? Now keep it clean. Elephants. We could elephants would be a good one. Elephant nuzzling elephants, and then we'll put them forward to Terry towards the end of the show. Email me in studio@hochanda.com. What would you like nuzzling? And we'll listen to you. Email me now. We found the cats on the website. We'll show you shortly. Oh, look, these are the cats, look. Oh, these really do fit in well with this collection.
I think she drew them at the same time.
Oh, these are stunning. $10.99 for your nuzzling cats. If you like these, we've got them on the website. What other animals would you like nuzzling? And we'll speak to our Terry. We're back at demo.
Oh, we're back. Right, so I've got my foxes on the coloured sheet. Now I'm going to add a little greeting. So I'm going with one of my birthday words. Let's go. I think we have the big happy birthday on there. Yep, I think that's the right position. Let's lift that. So I'm just going with the black again to keep with the black outlines.
We've got these sentiments on the show as well.
There we go.
Tigers.
Ooh,
Nuzzling tigers, that'd be nice.
I like the elephant idea.
Terry, elephants and tigers so far.
That'd be a trip to the zoo then.
Keep your emails coming in. Studio@hochanda.com. What animals would you like to see nuzzling?
There we go. Wasn't that so quick and simple,
Look,
really?
oh, look at that. So in theory, you could make a lot of the backgrounds that you wanted to do. You could batch make the backgrounds beforehand.
Yes, yeah.
And leave your sentiments and maybe even stamp your happy birthdays at the top. And then all you have to do is, if you're going for all 4 and you're lucky enough to go for all 4, you just pick whichever one you want and then stamp it in black and you're good to go. You've got ready-made cards. These are quick and simple cards, and that's what we love about them. If you want them to be quick and simple, they can be. If you want to go more elaborate, you could also go quite elaborate as well. Nearly 40% now of the Fox has already gone here. You're absolutely adoring it. But imagine your mats and your layers that you could use on your Fox as well. That'd be nice. So nice little mats and layers. Make them more 3D-ified if you wanted to. £10.99. 120020 is your item number. Let me show you some other things that you're buying online as well. You really are shopping ahead of me, which is absolutely phenomenal. Amazing Glaze is what we're looking at, £15.98. You're getting 2 pots of 30ml Amazing Glaze embossing powders is what you're looking at, £15.98. 891309 is your item number. The black and white embossing powder, though, this is where you get your tiny, I can't say it. Your tidy tray is what I wanted to say, but it didn't come out. Just tiny a lot. £14.99. You get 3 tiny trays.
Yes, and you get that top strip, which is good to keep when you separate them because you can scoop up and scrape your powder off your mat.
Scoop up and scrape out.
Yes.
I like it. You're getting that as well as you're getting 3 trays and your black and white embossing powder as well. Then we've got your shrink and plastic. This is your 4 gold and 4 silver is what you're looking at for £10.99. 777431 is your item number. Well, I never. Right then. Are we coming back to demo? Oh, we got one more demo. Let's do it. Let's get it in. Yes. Let's go. We're back with you.
I think so, yeah. Oh, dear, you've given Sarah the giggles now. I can hear her in the corner. Oh, dear.
What's the way I have?
Yes.
That effect I have on it.
OK, so I've got the Kingfishers here.
I love this.
Let's just put this one in. OK, so... there we go. I need some ink. There we go. I'm using a permanent ink for this one because I'm going to be colouring.
And once again, if you are learning to colour or you're practicing colour, these are the perfect stamps to learn colour blending and things like that, especially with like your Kingfisher, because you've got those vibrant blues and oranges, so you can really blend the blues and blend your oranges in and out.
Yes, I didn't realise how colourful they were actually until I started using them and looking at the colours. So that's one, and then I'm going to do a second because I'm going to layer them up. Just going to put this one a little bit lower down.
£10.99 for your Kingfishers. 451373 is your item number. We've had an email in from Margaret from Brighton for penguins.
Oh, penguins, yes.
Nuzzling penguins. I'm guessing they've got flippers and they cuddle those, I don't know. Penguins and polar bears.
It's the way they walk that's just so funny, isn't it?
God bless them. I can imagine them just snuggling in like a little huddle. What's that? Elephants, tigers, penguins, polar bears. We did have an email saying goldfish, but we ignored that one.
They do kind of nuzzle, though.
Of course they do.
My goldfish, koi. Oh, yeah, they get together in the pond and have a little nuzzle.
Where else do they get together when they're not in the pond?
Yeah, they can't escape each other.
Well, it's all right for the koi to go out on the town, but nobody else can.
No.
Just imagine them walking around the garden. It's quiet, isn't it, Les? Yeah.
No, I don't think the heron would let them do that. Gosh. OK, so for this one, I'm going to be using... Again, this is some of the 13 Arts powders for painting. These have got a little sparkle to them. Let's get some
I'm trying to think of something. If you haven't got these, though, mica, could we use mica for these?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you could paint with sort of mica paints.
I see, I try and test myself, you see. Oh, these are nice colours, though. Look at these.
There we go. So I've got some green and blue. So I'm going to start with my background and just do a little bit of a... I'd just like to wipe my colours on the sheet so I don't get too much coming off at once.
Oh, you're lovely
So
in the
I'm just
nuzzling
working.
cats now all of a sudden.
There we go. So I'm just going to colour the background and not worry about the actual kingfishers at the moment on here.
Yeah, I suppose if you had the whole collection, you could make like a little storybook out of them if you wanted to,
Yeah.
which would be nice. Or maybe for a little child's colouring, like a little colouring book.
Yeah. Oh, see if you can work through the alphabet of them as well.
Well, we
Maybe.
could have snuggling ants, bears, aardvarks. We've got the cats. We could have dogs, elephants, fish. We've got foxes. We could have a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Hippo, nuzzling hippo. Iguanas. Jellyfish. We're pushing our luck now slightly. Terry's like, what are they talking about?
Monkeys.
Oh, monkeys would be cute.
Oh.
Monkeys.
Lions, monkeys. I suppose any zoo animal. They're always nice out in the wild. Like little deers or fawns or stags. Stags would be nice. Like Christmassy.
No,
I
the
suppose you
deers
could-
or fawns would be nicer than a stag.
Oh, I like a stag. They do normally fight. You don't really see them nuzzling, but you know,
No,
we're in the
not
craft world.
really. Yeah, so
You could only see when these cameras are turned off. Sandra,
Well,
our Sandra, so thank you for emailing in, Sandra, says koala bears.
oh yes.
That'd be cute. Kangaroos. Angie says terriers. You can have all these, ladies. These are yours.
Thank you.
They'll be here soon, ladies. Do not fear. My new range. Terry says meerkats. I don't know if it's your
yeah.
Terry or my Terry. But meerkats would be nice. And on the mound.
Sloth.
A sloth? A nuzzling sloth?
So I've just mixed up my orange here. Mixing some of these colours works quite well. Just to get slightly different tones. So I am trying to colour this one fairly true to colour, but I might add a little bit extra.
No, that's all right.
Because although they are kind of orange and blue, some of the samples, I don't know if you noticed, were just completely random colours, a bit pink, just for something a bit
Is this your
different.
favourite part when you get a new stamp, to colour them in and watch them come to life, or is it the stamping out, or is it that? What's your favourite bit of when you receive a new stamp?
I would say when we get the first one off and I cut it out, mount it up and just stamp it out and just see that all the details there. Because, you know, sometimes things don't work out or they don't look good. So that's my favourite bit. And then I usually, right now I've got to try, what can I do with it?
So would you suggest that for everyone that gets them home as well? If you're getting them home and it's the first time you've used sort of this collection, just stamp them out on the best quality paper that you've got at home, your stamping paper, just stamp them out and just look at the detail that you've got
No, actually,
there.
I'd say just use some cheap copy paper. It's always the first thing I do. Is
Okay.
just ink them up and stamp it out, because that first impression is not always perfect. So you want to get the ink onto it and make sure all the detail is there. So give it a couple of stampings just to see.
See if it works.
Because sometimes there's maybe a residue or something on the stamps, maybe rubber as well as the clear ones. So the ink doesn't always sit on them first of all. So it's best to just try them a couple of times.
Let's go back. Why we watch you colour. Sarah has a question. Yes, Sarah, my love.
Turn me off.
Also, if you stamp it out when you first get it, you're more likely to remember that you bought it and not buy it again.
True.
Because a lot of customers, they'll buy things and then don't get to use it for a while, and then see it again, think, I really want that, and they buy it,
You've already
forgetting
got
that
it.
they've already got it.
I suppose, and I'm backing up that, I suppose if you've got them and you stamp them out, you could do a little cutout and leave it with your stamp so you know the detail that you're going to get straight away. So say going, oh,
Yeah.
how does that stamp out? Does that stamp out in the way I want it to? And as I said, as we worked out, I think it's £43 for the lot is what we're looking at here. 10, 20, no it wasn't. Yeah, it was, 40 $43.96 is what you're looking at for all this as well. Then if you go, once again, only if your budget was stretched, I'm just trying to create baskets in my head for you so you get the possible value for money. But you could go for all the stamps that I've got on the counter, including the 12 days of Christmas. That will open up a flexible basket. So you could have all the nuzzling animals. So you could have the foxes, the puffins, the kingfishers, and you could also have the otters as well. Then you could also have the large 12 days of Christmas at $29.99. And you have more or less got your complete collection. Yes, you've got your Christmas collection for at Christmas, which we've also discussed that you could use for other things. But then you've also got your little nuzzling animals that are on here as well. So it's worth having a go. Or looking on the website, maybe you go for some of the embossing powders and the nuzzling cats and you go for the 4 that I've got. That would also open up a flexible basket as well. Then you can split the cost into 2. It's just horses for courses. It's whatever budget works for you, and obviously only go to your budget. But I think at these sorts of prices, they're cute little stamps that you are going to use time and time again. Let's get back to the colouring.
Oh, sorry, I was getting carried away with my colouring there.
No, it's lovely.
It was just blending my colours. I did a little bit of pink instead of just the blue.
Just so you
and
know,
orange.
we have about 4 minutes.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, so once I finished, I would just trim this one out.
Oh, okay, nice.
So, and I've got my background. Is that dry? It's nearly dry. That'll be okay. So I should have some little pads. Oh, I fight with the foam pads now, sorry.
Is this your only show today? Have you got another show today? No? You're only
That's it today. We are back next month. Oh, so the 21st of November. Yes, I got it right.
What have we got then? Can we give a little... You can't tell me at all? No.
Couldn't you remember? Say, oh, my mind's gone.
The boss?
Nuclear stamp.
Nuclear stamps. That's all they're giving me. Anything else you can give me? Any theme?
No. Oh,
No.
best friends.
Best friends? Oh, best friends. I bet they're gnomes.
No.
No, they're not gnomes.
No.
You
No.
have gnomes? I love
We've done
gnomes.
those.
We've done those.
Love gnomes.
Yeah, no, not Christmas, is it?
No.
I think we've had enough of Christmas already.
Do you make Christmas cards? Or do you get sick of making demo cards at Christmas?
I use a lot of the sample cards that I make
And just
to
give them?
give. Once
No, that's
they've
good.
been used as samples,
idea.
then they get sent out.
It's also, I'd write on the back, as seen on TV.
Oh, I might do that this year.
Oh, I've done. When I did my painting with Matthew Palmer, I shipped that off to my dad and said, as seen on TV.
Oh.
Love your son. That is beautiful, though. Once
I'm not
again,
sure if you can see the slight shimmer in those paints.
how quick and easy, and that is like a
There we
double layer.
go.
So this is the whole means they've got the snippability factor. So if you want to cut them out, you can be quite a messy colourer and still get perfect designs every single time because you cut around the edge. And then you haven't got to see you going over the line. So if you're brand new to the world of colouring, these cards are still going to work. It doesn't matter where you're going with them. They're all going to work. And if your budget will go for the 4 of them, it is going to be beautiful. We're talking about the Kingfisher. We'll bring up the details for the Kingfisher. They're on the screen at the moment. £10.99 is what you're looking at. 451373 is your item number for your Kingfisher. £10.99. Let me show you the size of the stamp that you're actually getting as well. It's a beautiful size stamp with all the detail that's already in there. I think it's absolutely stunning. It really is. They'd also work well with the puffins that we've got on the show as well. So you could add and mix them with the details. We're bringing the details for the puffins actually because you've absolutely loved the puffins that we've got. And it's the samples that you can do with them. You can make them so realistic that you've already got here as well. And look how well they work with those beautiful kingfishers. They are literally just coloured in. Use your pencils. Use all the mediums that you've already got as well at home. Girls, sum it up for me. For those people that are thinking, I like them, but I don't know if I'd use them every day. What would you say to those sorts of people?
It's a good thing to keep in your arsenal for those different occasions. Because, as you said before, they can work for men, for women, for weddings, for birthdays, get wells, all kinds of different occasions.
It is worth it, and it is. And I know we have a laugh and a joke here on the live hour, but it is one of these cases of they will work all year round, whether it is Christmas, add a bit of snow on the ground, not just cards, you work on your journals, your mixed media projects as well. Throw them in your planners. Put them in your planners, sketch and doodle in your planners. If you're going for your country walks, it'd be absolutely stunning to use them, especially the 12 days of Christmas as well that we've already got on the show, and the little 12 days of Christmas. We've got sentiments, everything is on the website for you. Start checking out your baskets if I was you. I don't want you to miss out on any of these deals. As you heard, we are very, very busy and people were buying before the hour as well. The details one more time on your screen are for the Puffins, £10.99. 830978 is your item number. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. We'll see you on the 21st of November.
Yes. Yep.
For more newness.
Newness.
The two newness that you are down there. Don't you go anywhere either. There is so much more to shop for here on the wonderful world of HOCHANDA. Technically, we are the craft show that never, ever shuts. The website is open all day. Check it out.